Fenway, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, and if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will kick it away first. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Florida's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Gators!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field for the first time. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it to the right side. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff, and here early in this one, 1st quarter, they've now already given up 1.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the move to 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to see.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wall. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On second down, looking again to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw. Right down the middle. It's caught. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback moving. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback will audible. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Brings up second down.
On second down, just keeps firing. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
The Gators are rolling down the field. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The return brings it out to the 41, and the Florida offense will take over.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
With the catch, it's Wall. Lots of green grass as he gets into the 31.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Catch in the middle. It's Wiggins. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The inside handoff. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got a man. It's Wiggins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The Gators in the hurry up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, wants to throw. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. On second down, they'll take to the air. It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12.
Florida, 19. Oklahoma, 7.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. The sure hands, it's Ventura. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Trying to get to him. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah.
Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared on their mind.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about that.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat, too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Potts. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooner.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Using his legs, it's Huffman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to pass on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiggins. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his feet. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now.
Pulls it in on the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Wants to fire on second down. Feeling some heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
In their own, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. And the Gators brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The Gators will hustle to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense with the scoop and score. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And they'll get him down after the return. Yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. And he loses the football on the return. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Sooners are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for a man on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to...
Holds it in on the left. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown Gators. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Number 10.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Florida.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. They want to throw it. Makes the catch. A two-point conversion is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top things off by getting out of bad field position in a hurry. A 90-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Got it in the middle. It's Martinez. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. He wants to throw, looking to scramble. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. He's looking to throw it. Snares it outside. It's Potts. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've gotten the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires the pass, intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The give as they work on that clock. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it.